Namaste, adventurers and adventure risings, and welcome to Soul Horoscope SuperScope Weekly Report. My name is Christopher Witecki. I call myself the Sensei to Sirius Joy. I'm here to help people step in their personal joy or enlightenment. And if you are watching this, this is a SuperScope because it's designed to be super or more than, or do more than just one horoscope. It serves up to 3 personalities. Let me describe. For one, if you are a Sagittarius, if you are a Sagittarius Rising, or if you have Venus in Sagittarius, this SuperScope is going to help you. And I call all of y'all a Step 3 personality. Step 3 is I believe, and when you are Sagittarius, you are great at the believing part. It's the other 11 steps that trip you up from time to time. Now, in the last month or so, we've been working on the Sun in Aries, which is so important because it is the heart of a Sagittarius. Sagittarius have had to dive deeper, greater into their heart, kind of jackhammer past the old expectations, the old missions. And Sagittarius go on missions when it comes to love. They go on quests, right? So having to put down that quest and dive deep in the heart and ask, what is my heart's next quest? And listening to the heart a bit more too, because you're so excited to get out there and do it, right? So as we start this week, you're wrapping up an I love conscious transit where you are stepping into your heart, hopefully light casting and turning direction as far as where you want the heart to go, and then holding joy, trying to hold into what I call Sirius joy, where you sit there and you just hit that high note and just love your life. It's not hard. It's not easy to be there. It's not hard. See, that's my optimism. Now, the Sun will then move into Taurus at in this week, which will shift consciousness to your lifestyle. And this year, the universe is going to be giving you a major good luck boost of your work and lifestyle and of your relationship to your body and health. It is time to turn that around. The universe has been investing in changing your lifestyle. This will be the 3rd year in a row. Last year, you had a solar eclipse that changed work around May 10th. Prior to that, Jupiter was in the house of career for a full, in this house of, the house of daily reality or work, a full year, which might have affected your career. So this year, you'll come to a final success graduation, to finding the relationship to your body you finally want and finding the work relationship you finally want. And from that, or from your performance, everything else can grow. So the universe is doing a lot there. So we are stuck under a grand square or grand cross, which is basically a 4-way tug of war, not fun. From left to right, Uranus to Aries, this is the part that's saying, Sagittarius and Sag risings, time to get to the heart of what your heart really wants and go straight for that, which means you're probably going to raise the bar of what your heart wants. At the same time, on the other side, Mars in Libra retrograde till May 21st is saying you got to rethink where you are in the world, who you are in the world, what's your title, who are your friends. All of these things change once you realign the heart. Then north-south there, Pluto in Capricorn versus Jupiter in Cancer. Well, Pluto in Capricorn is not new. It's the struggle for money and abundance and manifestation and business. And right now there will be no new harsh lessons when it comes to money. In fact, if you've done the soul work, you're going to see money and finances now come in like the tide as you deserve. But what pushes this all forward? Well, you emotionally maturing and getting stronger and stronger with your own emotional boundaries with yourself. Doing that, Jupiter in Cancer at the bottom, is going to be what sets all these 3 planets free. And I argue this week a vortex will set these free. More on that in just a little bit. Last week we had a lunar eclipse. This was a full moon in Libra. And what this did was do some erasing, I believe, of old social expectations. You used to see yourself as this or see yourself as that, or I thought I was going to be the head manager of Dairy Queen, but now I think I can be, of Walmart. I don't know, that's kind of evil, but you see my point. The point is that you erased, whatever that lunar eclipse was, it was really getting rid of old reputation, erasing bad social credit, getting rid of that, and creating space on the sun side for your heart's personal desires. So as we start this week, Saturday and Sunday, the weekend leading up to this week, you're going to be really tested on being there for your own heart. Now the moon will be in Sag, so you'll be feeling pretty good, and so this might be a temptation down the wrong paths. Remember, Mars is retrograde, so it's likely for you to be chasing after the old right now to eliminate those chases, not to actually do it. So hold true to what your heart really wants Saturday and Sunday. Then Monday, the sun starts to shift to hyper-reality, where you're starting to feel things through Taurus, and this begins the health transit and the work style transit. Now, the first thing that's going to happen in this transit is the universe is going to expose what's not working when it comes to your daily reality and stepping into the moment. What is not working? What doesn't work? And with the moon in Capricorn, emotions will be hypersensitive to money. that old dog. So Monday and Tuesday, you're super sensitive to money, but you're asking yourself, what doesn't work in my work period, right? And this is where I argue basically a vortex opens, and this little vortex, I believe, is going to show you where your life purpose is in the future or where it's heading. Let me explain. It comes from outer space. There will be a point where all 4 of these planets will reach 13 degrees. Now that's a magical degree, not just a spooky floor on a hotel. And Uranus and Jupiter are moving direct. Mars and Pluto are moving retrograde. They're all pushing towards this magical vortex point of Leo 13 degrees. Now the cool thing is the moon will do this hyper-aware transit, and then it will move into Aquarius. In fact, Tuesday night, it will oppose this little dynamic point, which is going to make you realize or come to some sort of conclusion, especially with the grand trine of emotion underneath, a conclusion and an aiming direction of your life purpose. And I think by seeing or feeling your life purpose direction, you'll be kind of encoded for the solar eclipse on April 29th. And the solar eclipse on April 29th is this big event that's going to help you really succeed in your lifestyle. So the universe is going to slap you on your back and go, okay, that's your life for a while. And remember, I said that you've had a lot of investment in changing your life. You had a solar eclipse last year on May 10th to change your work. You had the Jupiter in Taurus the year before that to change your work style and make things better in your work. So this solar eclipse that's going to happen April 29th, whatever your vision of your life purpose is, this is your allowance to shift your work style to aim for your overall life purpose, that 13-degree Jupiter, that 13-degree Leo, which is where Jupiter is heading and will be there in September. So the point is, what work style should I have? Well, the universe says it should be one that is aligned emotionally with what you believe and what you believe your life purpose is. And I think you'll get a glimpse of that this week. Exciting, fun stuff, eh? Then we have Lovefest Day this week too. That's the most loving day of the month. So the universe is going to give us a wonderful, this will be a wonderful sense of spring. You'll feel spring, the whole country, the whole world will feel spring in the northern hemisphere anyways. Maybe you'll feel the brink of fall in the southern in this point. And this Lovefest is actually going to hit you right in the house of home and family. I think you're going to feel at home with your life for the first time in a long time. And that is on Friday and Saturday. So feeling at home with your life, and from there, where can you go? So this week is a real test of strength in the sense of, can you be strong and courageous and stay there for your own heart? And then you will discover the poverty of your daily life. It's like where your ship is missailing in your work, where your ship might be missailing in your health. And I think with that vortex opening up for a moment there for a few hours, you will have a glimpse of what you really believe and maybe be able to crystallize it. And that's where we want to start to navigate your lifestyle toward in preparation of the eclipse coming, which will come on, again, April 29th. Now, for those of you who love like a Sagittarius, who seek adventure in love, or who are 3 VQs or a Venus in Sagittarius, your love life is really, everything is going to a new and wonderful tone now. Thank Goddess for that. But in particular, this goes true for you as well. You're going to start to feel a security now where you are ready to move to the next stage of love. So if you're in a marriage, you might feel the security to start having kids. If you are single, you might feel the security to reach out and touch someone in an AT&T 1980s commercial way. Or if you haven't been seeking love and just want to stay with yourself still, you're going to feel a new security where your own self-love now can move into new territory, which would mean opening up to dance or art or singing or just opening your heart up. But I think Lovefest Day for the 3 VQs is going to feel super grounded, super loving, and even family that works. I mean, you want to be around the people that work on Lovefest because you want to feel that security and community that you have been building. All right, that is up for our 3 VQs or Venus in Sagittarius. So for those who want to see a sneak peek of how this whole month ends, the Megascope April report will do just that for $13.95. And my viewers have been writing me and telling me that they look at this every day of the week and it helps them. And I believe it because I put so much time in them. So check it out. If you have one, definitely go watch it again. I know sometimes you can forget. If you don't have one, go watch it again. And if you want to be guided in the moment, I have this beta version of live coaching in the moment, real-time reality coaching, and I do it for women. It's called gavenus.com, and you can come on down and give it a try. First 7 days is free, and I will send you text of the day and videos that coach you based on your chart. Give it a try. People love it. My ladies stay with me, and I love being with them. And lastly, if you're watching us on YouTube, would you be so kind and subscribe to our channel? On Facebook, you can catch us at soulgarden.me, and you can like us and stay in touch with us there. And if you want an email sent to you every day of the week with the zodiac weather and your horoscopes, come on down to soulmart.me and register. I'll send you an email. I'd love to stay in touch no matter what. My Sagittarius, my Sag Risings, my 3VQs, my Venus and Sagittarius, all of you. It's going to be a good time. If you found your heart with the Sun in Aries, it's now time to create the lifestyle for that to happen. And this year, the Sun is giving you a solar eclipse for this lifestyle to stick. By the way, the next time you will get a solar eclipse in the house of lifestyle will be 2022. Very far away. So I think this is the lifestyle that's going to stick. All right, namaste. I'll see you in 7 days. Live, love, be.